We all know that getting that very first job is super stressful. Some of us get that first job when we're 13 or 14 years old, while some of us wait till we're in college and we're running out of money to get that very first job. I believe that all teenagers should get his or her first job before they leave school. I believe this for three main reasons. First, it allows students to understand the value of work. Secondly, working allows teenagers to accrue money before leaving home. And finally, working gives teenagers prior experience before interviewing for that very first job. Learning the value of work is very important for young kids. Kids don't always realize that sometimes you have to start at the bottom of the totem pole and work your way up to the hospital CEO or the business administrator. Also, some people don't realize that you have to work the 8 to 5 job from 8 to 5. You don't always get to show up 15 minutes late or leave 10 minutes early because that's what you got away with when you were a kid. Once students finally realize that the value of work is important, he or she may begin to actually accrue money. This money becomes a safety net once they reach college. When you're paying off all those student loans and buying 5 books a semester, there's just that money there available for the extra pocket change, saying you and the friends want to go out to a movie or hit up dinner at Jimmy John's. And teenagers finally then don't have to rely on their parents for every single need. They don't have to call the mom when they want a pizza. They don't have to call the dad when they want some gas put in their car. Granted, not all students have this luxury of getting to call mom and dad and asking for help, but some kids that don't always have a job tend to rely on them. And finally, working gives teenagers the prior experience they need to interview for that first job. Students that are working when they're 13 or 14 years old know the process of interviewing, writing resumes, and doing follow-ups to get that very first job. And having this knowledge will someday allow students to knock it out of the park when they're finally ready for that very, very big interview. So these three reasons are why I believe all students should have a job before he or she leaves school. It allows them to learn the value of work, to accrue money as a safety net when they finally leave their parents, and finally, getting the knowledge they need before using it for that final interview. Thank you.